Alrighty, welcome back to Ipswich Kart Club Championship round number 6. And it is also the Castle Iron Challenge. And it is our second of the finals. This time it is the KA3 Seniors. So far it has been the Dominic Penman show in both heat races, leading from start to finish. But it was Toby Spinks who got the honours earlier on this morning with pole position and qualifying. But it's not how you qualify, it's how you finish. But here's to go for the final. On pole will be Dominic Penman in the 70. Alongside him will be Toby Spinks in the 96. Row number 2 will be Cooper Fish in the 91 and Ryan Reid in the 60. Row number 3 will be Matty Feather in the 26 and Max Chatton in the 63. Row number 4 will be Matthew Clark in the 33 and Dylan Kamaloka in the 41. Rounding out the field will be Bree Moyes in the 72 and Talia Kittle in the 35. We are looking set to go racing. This time around, KA3 Seniors are set for their final. We are ready for 11 minutes plus a lap. We are away racing in KA3 Seniors. Oh, I think there was a bit of touching there between Matty Feather and Max Chatton, but they get through the first couple of corners cleanly. It is Dominic Penman who leads the way from Toby Spinks. That was your front row, and it's now your 1 and 2. Then it's then it's Ryan Reid. Head of Cooper Fish. Then it's Max Chatton in front of Matty Feather. Then it's Matthew Clark and Kamaloka. Then it's Moyes and Kittle. No, it isn't. Yeah, it is. Down the backstretch they go. Down the backstretch into Howards. Matty Feather back up the inside of Max Chatton to go up into 5. Penman, Spinks, Fish, Reid, Feather, Chatton, Kamaloka, Clark, Moyes, Kittle. Ten minutes to go, plus the additional lap. It is Penman, Spinks. Then it's Ryan Reid from Cooper Fish. Then Matty Feather. Through Autobahn they go, down the backstretch. Still Penman with Toby Spinks for company. Into Howard's concreting. Out of on-site rental group. Onto the Capri straight once more. It is Dominic Penman. Cooper Fish with the fastest lap of 48.802. Penman leading the way from Spinks, Dennis Reid and Fish. They've broken away from Matty Feather in 5th. Then it's Max Chatton. Then it is Matthew Clark. In 7th. Under attack from Dylan Kamaloka. Meanwhile, out of on-site rental group and onto the Capri straight once more. The top 4 barely separated by anything. Fastest lap of the race once again set by Cooper Fish of 48.548. Nothing between them. Half a second separates them. Then it's about a second back to Matty Feather. Then it's Chatton who got the back end stepped out a bit. Coming out of RHQ. Down the backstretch. Penman, Spinks, Reid, Fish. Reid up the inside of Spinks to go up in the second. It's a 1-2 for Empire Kart Sport. Or for the Empire coloured karts. Then it's Toby Spinks from Cooper Fish. From Matty Feather and Matthew Clark of 48.508 is the fastest lap, set by Dominic Penman. If none of them are careful, Matty Feather might close up to him. So will Max Chatton. A 48.548, sorry, 48.762 to Matty Feather a 48.900 to Max Chatton. They're pulling away from Clark, Kamaloka, Moyes and Kittle. Down the back stretch into Howard's concreting. The gap between Penman and Reed has grown. Then it's Toby Spinks from Cooper Fish. A 48.482 is the new fastest lap, this time set by Dominic Penman. Maddie Feather, 48.457. Maddie Feather's gone fastest now. She is catching the trio ahead of her. She could be a dark horse for the podium or even a victory here. Here comes Toby Spinks up the inside of Ryan Reed. This is what Feather needs. Because now, that's allowed her to close up onto this trio. And if they're not careful, Max Chatton could enter the fray as well. We have two dark horses for the podium here this afternoon. Maddie Feather and Max Chatton. Penman, Reed, Spinks, Fish, Feather, Chatton. 48.394 to Penman. Takes the fastest lap back from Maddie Feather. Reed, Spinks, Fish, Feather, Chatton. Chatton is slowly catching this lot. The four in front of him. This could be a five-way battle for second. As he's just off in the background there. Just off the back of this queue, there he is. Bit behind Feather. Feather and Fish. The two Birol Arts currently 4th and 5th. Up the Capri Straight. It is Dominic Penman with the fastest lap of 48.370. Still Feathers the second quickest on track with a 48.457. Two wheels on the dirt. I think that was Cooper Fish or was it Toby Spinks? On the exit of Brisbane Kart, down the back stretch. Feather all over the back of Fish. Fish has a look over her shoulder, up the inside. Through goes Maddie Feather to 4. Maddie Feather up to P4. Now she's going to try and chase down Toby Spinks and Ryan Reed. Through goes Penman. Fastest lap again, a 48.305. Then it's Reed, Spinks, then Feather, then Fish, then Chatton. Max Chatton is closing in on Cooper Fish. They all head out of Video Pro and up to Autobahn. And it's Clark, Kamaloka and Kittle. Where's Bree Moyes? Has Moyes pulled in? Is she out of this race? So it is Penman, Reed, Spinks, Feather, Fish, then Chatton. $48.455 to Feather, $48.482 to Toby Spinks, $48.449 to Ryan Reed. I think this is as high as Feather will get at the moment, but there's still 3 minutes to go, plus the additional lap. And if there's something I do know, is that anything can happen in karting, and it usually does. Penman, Reed, then Spinks, Feather, Fish. Then Chatton. Then Matthew Clark. Then Dylan Kamaloka. Ventalia Kittle. Why did I say Marcus Kamaloka? I meant Dylan Kamaloka. Anyway, back to this. The action for 4. Feather and Fish. Cooper Fish has done some racing overseas in Asia this year in the I Army Series in the X30 senior category. This year he's done the Australian Kart Championship. In the KA3 senior class, he goes back through on Matty Feather to 4th. Gets the head down. Fastest lap again, a 48.248 to Dominic Penman, but a 48.268 to Ryan Reid. 48.366 to Toby Spinks. A 48.422 to Cooper Fish. A 48.455 to Matty Feather. Well, that was a 49.002 to Feather the last time round. But still, all within about 0.2 to 0.3 of a second of each other. Then it's Max Chatton. A minute and a half to go for the leader, Dominic Penman. Penman, Reid, Spinks, then Fish, then Matty Feather, then Chatton, then Clark, Kamaloka, and Kittle. Moyes out of this race. 1 minute to go, plus a lap. The gap between Penman and Reid, 1.8 seconds. Matty Feathers dropping off the back of Cooper Fish. He's going to try and go after Toby Spinks for 3rd. Getting the head down. Two laps to go. A 48.198 to Ryan Reid. This is the first time that he's been the fastest on track for this race. Mark Dylan Kamaloka trying to defend from Talia Kittle. There's now 1.5 laps to go. Penman, Reid, Spinks, Fish, Feather. Then Chatton. Then it's Clark, Kamaloka and Kittle. One to go. Penman, Reid, Spinks, Fish, Feather. Then Chatton, 48.150 to Ryan Reid, quickest again. And it's Clark, Kamaloka, then Kittle. They're all in the 48s now, apart from Matthew Clark. Down the backstretch for the last time, your leader, Dominic Penman. Out of Howards. The gap between him and Ryan Reid has shrunk to 1.4. But it won't matter. Out of on-site rental grid for the last time. Your winner in KA3 Senior, it's 3 from 3, Dominic Penman. Second will be Ryan